You know his mind's going to be on an awful lot during this game.
And John Tavares out for Toronto thinking this is a piece of cake compared to his homecoming, although here come.
Downplaying it over the last couple of days has Marner been, as have the Maple Leaf teammates, ex-teammates.
Starting lineup brought to you by Molson. Everyone in. Here's a chance for Stone in front. Scored! Jack Eichel from Mark Stone. They both extend long scoring streaks.
With all the focus on that first shift, you get a lost draw and just a simple play from behind. 2 passes later, no chance at all for Stolarz. And that's 11-game streak now for Jack Eichel, and that's a 14-game streak for Mark Stone.
Here's Tavares, cut off there by Noah Hannafin. Reunited with Rasmus Andersson, the former Calgary pairing. Nice with a drop, and a good stop there by Hill in the first meeting. And 19 points in the last 13 games. Robertson back on the ice here. Colasar, a long shot, blocker away, rebound, scores! Keegan Colasar has scored in both against the Leafs. A rebound goal, and Vegas has a 2-0 lead.
You have a passing play. This is just simple rebound control. You know, an old simple play. Just get it towards the net. Tried to get the rebound past where the traffic was, but you see his reaction there, unable to get it. And then the rebound on the doorstep as Keegan Colasar pounces on that one, and it's an early 2-0 lead.
Back on the point on this power play as he was in Toronto. Eichel's pass misses Dorofeyev. Here's Tomas Hertl in front, and Stolarz down. Bowman in and a hot shot high. Lorentz able to redirect that out. Back in come the Golden Knights. Here's Bowman in front, a chance, and Holtz wired that off the post. Up 2-0 here late to the first period. Here's Borzak shooting, that hit traffic in front. Loose there, and a Ron Burek shot was stopped. One of the best by Stolarz so far.
That's a big reaction by Stolarz there. The rebound was there. He was able to find it through the traffic and get over to his right to make a solid save.
There's Benoit venturing in against Shea Theodore. Left it there for Nyes. Matthew Nyes got it to Michelli. Back door, in front. Tavares stopped. And the puck cleared out. 6-1 on the island. And Jack Eichel 3-1 in his first return to Buffalo. I'd suggest they got rougher treatment than Mitch Marner got in the first period. Here's Nyes off the post. Blue puck scores. John Tavares. And the Leafs on the board. 13 seconds in.
What are you going to do to change this game? Down by 2. You mentioned before, Matthew Nyes, 10 straight games with not more than 1 shot on goal. He had a good chance early, and he does this all on his own. Quick little turn back off the post, and a tough play for Aiden Hill. Hill knows the puck's behind him, tries to curl to take it away, but on the doorstep, John Tavares, right through the middle, got into that loose puck, and just like that, you're right back into it.
Tavares goal, Riley ranging back up against Marner there. Tavares knocks it behind the net. Stetcher up the boards. Nyes can't clear. Dorofeyev off the post. Dorofeyev another shot, scores. Second chance, and he makes no mistake.
This line's had some chances here. Stetcher up on the point, and watch the quick stick, little backhand. Now that shot through a screen, the rebound there, and it's Tavares who's on his knees. I don't think Mitch Marner's going to get an assist there because Tavares can't clear it. Nyes turns by it, and you can see the reaction to Stolarz. And that quick shot up and over, no chance at all.
There's a pass ahead. Borzak for Colasar. Down the middle, Riley Smith. It leaked through, and Troy Stetcher plays it. Here's Jeremy Lauzon. Now flicked to the Leaf line. Maybe a chance. Bowman scores! Up underneath the bar for the young guy from Kitchener. And it's 4-1 Vegas.
There's just no way that you should be wide open like that. And Bowman, just how about this shot?
Just slowing him up was Andersson with the Leaf breaking toward the net. Back the other way, Lazinski. Here's Tanner Lazinski in. Stolarz to stop with the puck. Lawton, pocket picked by Marner. Theodore tied up. And Nyes is away. Lawton breaking. Scott locked in. Lawton, backhand, scores!
So much made about the penalty shot where he came in slowly. Another turnover at the end of the shift. Now it's Vegas that gets a little bit ahead of the puck. What a pass here by Matthew Nyes, though. A quick recognition, sliding through the legs. You can tell the response of Aiden Hill. That fake shot got him down. That move to the outside opened up the 5-hole, and it just slowly, like a curl.
Off the leg, just wide. Leafs trying to follow it up here. Need one to get within one. Matthews, sharp angle.
Been a long road here for the Vegas Golden Knights. Haven't played last night. Keep that pressure up and just try to get it to a one-goal game by the third period and hope you can try to tire them out.
Shelley fires it across. Riley, sharp angle, and that
Via the do-over. He had a great chance to take and walk in by himself. Stone instead didn't.
Here's a steal, and Hill! Oh, a dramatic!
That game in overtime here with the pressure on, he makes just a beauty. As in tight was Easton Cowan trying to get it up and over after.
Trying to get the Leafs a little closer. And it's Matthews to Domi. Stetcher, Riley. Up high is Domi. Sending toward it, scores! Tipped in front.
Great impact. They've been playing in the offensive zone, and this one, it went by Morgan Riley, and then the high tip by Bobby McMahon. Watch the flyby here. I thought Riley got a piece of it there. Instead, it is McMahon, and that's not too high. Hill puts his hand up right away. A nice play by Morgan Riley to actually get his stick out of the way. And after
in your return, you remember the night a lot different than you would otherwise, Chris.
And the Leafs determined to spoil that. Looking for their third. Played that along the boards. Kept in there on the backhand by Anderson. Here's Stone keeping it in. Mark Stone down low. In front. Stolarz down and makes the stop. Riley. Colasar a little slow to get up. He's been hurt. Michelli sends it in. Nice. First to it. Hot shot. And stop. Lawrence working along the boards, but it's a full shot that is stopped by Stolarz, and Wall looks up ice. Centers across, nobody home. Now 2-on-1 the other way. Barbashev and Stone. Stone scores! Mark Stone. And it's a 2-goal Vegas lead again.
Well, that excitement from the Vegas captain says it all. Just the gravity of that play. You don't allow the Leafs any shot on goal. And a shot across that Domi was expecting a wraparound to get it. Now you've got McCabe who made that pass. He gets caught by McMahon on his horse trying to get there. And that was a pass the entire way that Barbashev was just waiting for that to open up. A saucer pass across, and this one goes underneath the glove. You can see Stolarz.
Been a little higher now.
It's just been a point-per-game machine, hasn't it?
And that's a milestone goal, too, his 250th. Here's the centering pass from Lawrence. A chance and stop. Stetcher in front, and Korzak's there to knock it away and send away Colasar. Keegan Colasar firing that, looking for his own rebound. Unable to control it. Now sent off the glove of Tavares. Michelli trying to get it back. Anderson out there in the late stages. Mark Stone, and you bet. Stone with another, his 20th of the year, will ice this for Vegas tonight.
Rasmus Anderson, his first game as a member of the Vegas Golden Knights. He's out there with the goaltender out, defending, and he makes a play to chip it to the side, and for good measure, not just in the middle, off the post and in, never in doubt.
1901, the empty net goal. Mitch Marner was the focus of attention, but when the game started, Mark Stone took over. 3 points and a 3-goal Vegas 6-3 win.